Hello and welcome. My name is Yuvia Ellison Morales, and I am the Communications and Community Engagement Administrator for RASC. And if you're watching this video, then congratulations. You probably just recently adopted either your first pet or your new best friend. Either way, I'm excited for you, and I also wanted to go ahead and share this awesome opportunity that we have where RASC is currently partnering with Bastyr University on a research project called Walk Your Dog. And this research project is all about promoting healthy people and healthy pets. And to talk more about this project, we have here our researcher, Salome, who will go ahead and tell us a little bit more, or tell you, sorry, a little bit more about herself. But again, thank you so much and appreciate you watching this video. And if you're interested, then you'll learn more about how you can participate. Thanks again. Salome, please take it away.
Hi, Juvia. Thank you so much. Yeah, my name is Salome, and I present myself. Thank you so much for being here because you're about to go and start a really nice program if you wish to participate to walk your dog. So I am a student at Bastyr University. I'm doing my master's in public health. This is my second year. I was born in Mexico City, and forever I have loved animals. I love the interaction and the happiness that they give to us, and also like the feeling of purpose that you can have when you own a dog or a cat. I am passionate about this. I'm passionate about One Health because I do believe that the human, animal, and our environment health are linked together, and supporting One Health it means to support everybody's health. I'm going to introduce you to the project or to the program. As Juvia said, this is called the Walk Your Dog program. This is a program basically that is going to take 8 weeks. It's an 8-week program, and it's intended for you to exercise with your new family member. And basically what it means is walk your dog during this 8-week time. During the program, I'm also gonna ask you, as part of the program, to answer a questionnaire, which is gonna be before you start the program. Actually, for sure you already got the link of the questionnaire. You can go to the blog, and all the links of all the information we're going to talk about are there. And then at the end of the program, after the 8-week program, I also want you to answer a questionnaire for me. I'll talk about the questionnaire a little bit later as well. And then the third part is basically to log your time in your calendar. We're gonna also supply you with calendars. If not, you probably already got it in your adopting package. But it's very simple. We just want you to go there in the calendar and log your time every day that you walk with your dog, basically how many minutes you walk with your dog. But so probably you ask yourself, why is it important for my dog to exercise, right? Well, it is very important. It's as important as it is for us. Exercise helps your dog release energy, also relieves boredom, and keeps their mind active. You know, all these things are going to prevent destructive behaviors that we don't like any dog to have because of boredom or anxiety. Like dogs many times start like chewing things that are not supposed to chew. They start digging, they start have excessive barking or like unexpected barking, or even obsessive licking or chewing on their own body, at their own body, just because they are bored or very anxious. It also can prevent all really any physical and emotional disorder that is associated with lack of activity. It's like, for us, like we say, a walk a day, it's going to take the doctor away. And it's true because it's going to aid on their digestion. It's going to keep their muscles and their joints flexible and fit. They're going to also help with the strengthen their heart, their respiratory system. And also your dog, you're going to see your dog sleeping more calmly and also being less nervous when you leave your dog alone. So these are like basic, very good advantages of a dog that is taken out for exercise. And in general, how much does a dog need to exercise? So this depends on many things, but in general, all dogs have to exercise. How much they exercise, they depend on the age, of course, on the breed of the dog and the state of the dog, the health state of the dog. But at least like 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week is really like the minimum to have a dog healthy and well exercise. Of course, this you don't have, or your dog doesn't have to do this exercise like at the same time, like the 30 minutes. You can actually break it into sessions, and whatever works better for your dog and for you. You're gonna hear me saying through the whole presentation that I want you also to listen to your dog. That's a very important part of the program, is to really learn what your dog is telling you and really try to form this really nice bond that is gonna really make you very happy for the rest of the time you are with your new family companion. So how much is too much exercise? Probably you ask, well, what happens if I over exercise my dog? And that's probably not, like, that's not really likely. Most dogs, when they get tired, they just stop. They become, you probably have seen it in the street, like when a dog just sits down and then the owner is next to them and is like, that's it, I'm not gonna walk anymore. And then you probably even like will have to carry it. So just listen to your dog. As again, they will let you know when they're tired. Don't let your dog go the way that you find your dog having like tender foot pads or really worn foot pads, because that means that you have gone too much. And as I said, it's not likely to that to happen, but just be careful. Let's just go now to the process, or to the different steps that the program has. So first of all, it's just about having fun. It's really basically go and have fun with your new family member. And if you can even like bring your family with you and integrate other parts of your household, that's going to be funner. So this is a walking exercise program. Basically, just the goal is to go and walk your dog. The ultimate goal would be for you to walk your dog 5 times a week for 30 minutes, which would mean 150 minutes in total. But as I said, this is just a total goal number, but I don't want you to focus on the number. I want you to just really go and walk your dog as many times as you can. And as soon as you get the walk done, go ahead and log your time in your calendar. And the best thing to do it is right away, so we don't forget, and we have really the minutes, the real minutes that we actually walk with your dog. The other part of the program, which is also fun, is your participation in our Zoom Saturday meetings. That's gonna be every other Saturday. You're gonna have the Saturday meetings in your calendar as well, so you know that when is the meeting gonna be. These are in the mornings at 11 a.m. And they're not mandatory, but they would be really good for you to participate, because we can talk about your progress, share your successes, or even talk about tips and places where it's the best parks to walk your dog. So we can share those things with you. The other thing that I'm asking you is that you'll send me your logs as more, like it could be every week or every 2 weeks, with your minutes already there. You can send them by email, and I'll give you the email at the end, but you also gonna have my email in your inbox. So you can send the picture, you can scan it, as like, it doesn't have to be just the calendar. You can even write them down, as just consider what is easier for you, and that's the best way. It doesn't have to be in a specific way. And then and as I said at the beginning of the program, and at the end, we're gonna have a questionnaire. The questionnaire is just gonna be, not gonna take you more than 10 minutes. And it's gonna be, the first part is gonna include some personal questions about just your age and how much exercise do you do, Also, I'm going to ask you about your dog. And yeah, the exercise part is just basically to have a baseline for me to know how much exercise or how much walking do you do, and the intensity of the exercise, and then just to see your progress. The same thing is going to be at the end of the program. We're just going to add a couple of questionnaires about quality of life and another questionnaire about how good the bond with your dog is after the 8-week program. So how to get started? The first thing I would like you to do is take advantage of your free veterinary visit and take your dog to your vet. That way we can just make sure that everything is safe and your dog is ready to do an exercise program. I don't expect any dog to have any major issues because this doesn't require really any more than a moderate type of exercise, but just to be sure, and that way you're setting your dog for a good start here. Then select a safe route. At the beginning, it's always better to select a route that you always know, because that way you will feel safer, more confident, and you're going to transmit that to your dog. Then you can explore more. Get your dog ready. That would mean get his collar on, name tag, and make sure that you have the leash with you as soon as you leave the house. And start establishing this routine, right? Like just go slowly, increase the duration and intensity as you feel, as you are listening to your dog. You're not gonna notice how much is too much, as I said. And this routine is really gonna help your dog to know when it's time to go, when it's time to take a walk, and it's also gonna help you with that decision. So you're probably even gonna see your dog, if your routine is very, it's very everyday, like you're gonna see your dog bringing his leash to take him out, right? Like when he knows it's time to go for a walk. And as well as I'm asking you to go and take your dog to your veterinarian, to his veterinarian or her veterinarian, please do the same. If you go to your doctor or talk to your doctor if you have any concerns at all about exercising. As I said, this is a walking program that is not going to require any kind of intense exercise, but just to make sure if you consider it so. What to bring when you go for a walk? Just dress for the weather. Make sure that you're warm, and if you need something for the rain, just dress for the rain as well. You know, we're in Seattle. It's February. It's going to be rainy, but that's not going to stop us. So make sure that your dog has the leash on. Bring some water for yourself and your dog. Sometimes when it's cold, we think that we don't need water, but actually we do. Our bodies have to make a lot of effort to keep our bodies warm. So you use water. So don't get dehydrated. Your dog, there's a lot of parks now, and you can start identifying them that they have places for your dog to drink water. So you can do that, or just bring a little container so you can put a little bit of water for your dog also to drink. Bring your plastic bags with you always to pick up your waste, or your dog's waste, I'm sorry. And if you can, try to get some bags that are biodegradable. That's gonna help also our environment, because we don't really need more plastic waste. So the other thing that it's important is at the beginning to bring some treats with you. So because treats are gonna help you motivate your dog or keep him focused when there's something going on. And it's a really good training tool. Just make sure that your treats are low caloric, because we don't wanna cause like an overweight problem to your dog by getting into the program and trying to train him. So just be mindful of what type of treats that you get to your dog. And I'm sure all the local pet stores around here in Kern County are going to be happy to help you with that. And about training itself, I'm not a specialist or a expert in training, but there's a lot of internet resources out there, right, or videos in YouTube about how to like just quick training tips for beginners. So the important thing is to keep your dog close at all times and walking next to you. If you can, try to keep your dog in the same side all the time, because consistency is key in the training. Teach them to always get behind you when you, like, for example, when you go through a door, try to walk the door out first and then your dog. That's going to teach your dog that you are the leader and that you're in control. Keep a short leash at all times. The preference at the beginning, do not try to use those leashes that are like, they can go long and short, because that's not a really good way to control your dog. So try to keep a short leash until you realize, or you see that your dog is learning and it will stay around next to you all the time. So be consistent, because some dogs probably take longer than others, but consistency is key in the training. And also, if you, for more training tips, we can learn together, come over to our Zoom meetings on Saturdays. We're gonna get motivated and see what other people are doing and just learn by example. Something about the weather that is important, and we're gonna take a little bit of time about this. First of all, if the weather is really bad, or is it very hot or very cold, do not go out and stay at home and just be safe. There's a lot of things you can do though to keep the exercise going. So walk up and down the stairs, for example, with your dog. It's a good walking exercise. Just be mindful of the breed of your dog or the size of your dog, because dogs with short legs have a lot of difficulty to going up and down the street. So just be mindful of that. You can play hide and seek. You can hide some treats around the house or somewhere. Just remember where you hide them. Make sure that they are all eaten. And you can do that around the house. You can also make a tunnel with boxes or chairs. So just make fun. I mean, just stimulate your dog with different ways of playing, and that's going to be fun for both of us, but for both of you, sorry. But just remember that a little bit of rain probably is not going to be an issue for your dog, because dogs actually love the rain. So really, if you set up for the rain, it's going to be a really fun walk. I know some of us and some dogs don't love to walk out of the rain, but it's actually something that it's probably you're gonna enjoy it and just do something different and get advantage and take advantage of the weather in Seattle. So just few winter weather tips. When it's really cold, as I said, please just stay at home. But if you're gonna go out, just prepare your dog too. It's like if it's gonna be cold, just make sure that he is also warm. And the best way to keep your dog warm, it's always, the dog has to be dry. So when you come back, just dry your dog. Some dogs love the blow dryer, so you can also use that. And as much as you groom your dog as much as you can, because that was gonna keep the proper insulation, the natural insulation that your dog has. So their coat is really the way to keep themselves warm. The most dangerous things I will say in the winter is the ice melting chemicals that we can find on the streets. These can injure your dog's paws and also can be poisonous if they leak and they eat them. So just make sure if you see them in the street, try not to walk over them or go around if you can. And if you can't, or anyhow, come back home and clean the paws or the feet of your dog really, really well. Just make sure that there's no little crystals embedded there. Sometimes they stay there because they can be sticky. So just make sure that you clean them very well so your dog doesn't lick them. If for any reason your dog becomes sick or injured, please contact your vet right away. So again, just for summarizing the program, again, thank you so much for being interested in the program and for being in this video. So the first thing and the most important is we want you to have fun walking your new dog. That's like the part that will be really successful in the project if you do this. Sign the consent, and that's the links are all in the blog, as I said, in the blog where you find this video. Sign the consent, answer the questionnaire, and then just start logging your walks in your calendar right away. Please come to the Saturday meetings. I think it's going to be fun, and we're going to learn a lot, and we're going to get more motivation to do this for your dog. And at the end, after 8 weeks, I'm just going to ask you to answer the final questionnaire and just stay having fun with your walks. As I said, thank you so much for being in this video. I would love if you participate. That'd be great. Like, it would be really nice. I assure you, you're gonna have you're gonna feel a lot of. It's gonna be a very rewarding opportunity. That's what I was trying to say. And also, just for participating, you're gonna get a leash, a collar, and a porta bag with plastic bags for your new dog. So we are gonna set you for success. You're also gonna get a $5 coupon from All the Best and other goodies that are gonna come in a very cute bag. That you're gonna get it right after the four first weeks of the program, and then at the end of the program, you're gonna get a gift card for $15 just to thank you for your participation, and you're gonna continue having fun, and you're gonna form for sure a nice bond with your new companion. So for contact information you're gonna receive the Zoom link for the Saturday meetings at 11. And this is every 2 Saturdays, so notice that it's gonna be there in your calendar. You're gonna receive that link, and also for any questions or any information that you wish to have about the program, this is my email here. My name is salome.colofon@bastyr.edu. And I really hope you join us. This is gonna be very helpful for your new pet, and you're gonna learn how to really enjoy and form a habit of walking with your dog. Thank you so much.